Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Viren, and today I want to talk about a controversial topic because there are many different opinions when it comes to this topic. So, the worst thing that Cryptic have done to Neverwinter. Now, there are a lot of good things Cryptic have done, so don't feel like I'm picking on the worst things and I'm being a negative Nancy, because that's not what I'm doing at all. I'll do a video stating the best things that Cryptic have done for Neverwinter as well. However, for now, we're going to focus on the worst things because I'm doing the help it, I'm falling asleep, so I've got to keep myself awake somehow. So this is what we're going to talk about. And opinions may vary on this. However, I am always interested to see yours, so be sure to let me know your opinion down below. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot, and I really appreciate it. So, a lot of controversial things have happened in the land of Neverwinter. And I just want to mention some of the worst things that have happened. I am not going to talk about scaling. I know a lot of people are going to expect that I'm going to say scaling is by far the worst thing. No. Scaling is not the worst thing to happen to Neverwinter. Do I like scaling? No. Do I think it has a place in Neverwinter? No. I think it just makes the dungeons unnecessarily difficult, even though the dungeons have been in the game for years and we've got our characters to a place where we should be able to just breeze through. But they've introduced scaling just to make things hard. It makes no sense. Like, why make the game harder than what it has to be? Just make more end-game content. It's that simple. That's all you need to do. Just focus on a mod that focuses on content. Like, maybe not a campaign, but say it's a mod that gives us 5 end-game dungeons or something like that, or 3 dungeons and 2 trials. That would be a nice mod to actually get. However, today's video isn't about scaling. It is not the worst thing to happen to Neverwinter. So, if you've been here, well, if you've been playing Neverwinter before mod 15, then you'll probably understand what I'm about to talk about. So, mod 16 was an absolutely terrible mod. I absolutely hated it. It was the change of the combat system. They got rid of the lifesteal, they got rid of the recovery, they got rid of armor pen. We weren't able to stack power anymore. We used to have like 300 power. We used to have the armor pen. That's why we were hitting like 100 million numbers in crits. So that mod came and it absolutely turned a lot of people off. A lot of people walked the other way. A lot of people went to play different games. They completely abandoned this game on the back of that combat rework because they felt like after getting their character to where they got their character, they felt a little hard done by the fact that they had to basically do it all over again. And it is understandable, but I don't think this was the worst thing to happen. It's a game, people come and go, and you get new players, old players seem to disappear and all that. It's how the gaming world goes. Of course, ESO came out and ESO's been doing the numbers, so that's where a lot of people went. However, the worst thing, in my opinion, to happen to Neverwinter is, without a shadow of a doubt, the Bandwave. For those of you who don't know, when Bandwave first came out, you could do the hunts. And on them hunts, you could put the Taroka cards, and some of the Taroka cards gave you AD, whatever. People were glitching this. Like, people were getting AD, more AD than what they were allowed. They were basically exploiting the game. Now, in the terms and conditions, Neverwinter and Cryptic have 0 tolerance for exploiting. I never once did it personally because I've never been AD motivated, and I'm definitely not exploiting a game for my own personal gain. It's just not the kind of player that I am, not the kind of person that I am. However, once Cryptic found out that all of these people, there was a lot, majority of the player base were exploiting. Now, what they did, instead of taking their AD, which is what I wish they would have done, simply because of how many people did it, I wish that they would just taken their AD away and a 7-day ban or something like that. They introduced a huge ban wave of lifetime bans. And essentially what that did is it absolutely crippled the player base. which is why you see now that Neverwinter doesn't have that many players. It is partly, well, a main huge reason is because of that Bandwave. That Bandwave really did cripple it. I mean, I looked at the numbers before that, before the Bandwave, and it was said that there's about 18 million players on worldwide across all consoles. I don't know how accurate that is. 18 million seems like a lot. I don't know how accurate that is, but apparently that's what there was before the Bandwave. The Bandwave happened, and now you're getting about, worldwide, about 40,000 apparently. That's what the numbers say, but I think that's Steam numbers, that 40k. So maybe you're getting, I don't know, 100k, possibly 100k, maybe 150k. So that's a big jump down from 18 million, and that is a huge reason for the whole player base dwindling. Because I see all the time in the zone chat, oh, everyone's quiet today. Well, yeah, it's quiet because it's not a peak time that people are on. And there isn't that many people on compared to what there used to be. We used to chill out in the port 9 Zaru, and we used to just hop in there. The zone chat was so hard to keep up with. But it is how it is. I mean, Bandwaves do happen in games. It's the devs' way of like punishing us in a sense for doing the exploiting. I just wish that they were a tiny bit more lenient and it wasn't a permanent Bandwave, simply for the reason that the players have disappeared, friendships have disappeared. A lot of my friends have gone, they all got banned, and I'm sure a lot of your friends have gone and they got banned as well. But when it comes to exploiting, as I said, Cryptic have zero tolerance for it. And in my opinion, even though they are justified with carrying out this huge Bandwave, I think it crippled the game more than it actually helped the game. And don't forget, there was Mod 22, where they told us if you want to play the game, you gotta delete your friends. Yeah, that was the fix for it. If you wanted to play the game without it freezing, you had to delete your friends. It was just a load of confusion. But let me know what you guys think down below. What was the worst thing that Cryptic have done to Neverwinter in your opinion? Is it justified or not? Let me know down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. You want to make your way back to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.